food in front of.
Do you like the brew?
Yeah, I do. You just said how does PL wins the game fast. What does Brew do against PL early on? Dispel all the illusion. And PL isn't going to have time to farm up a heart if he wants to go late game against or win a game against AM. So I think it's perfect. How do you burst a Brew in this game as well?
10
Yeah,
seconds.
I think, I do like Empire's lineup. I think Anti-Mage is really good.
5 seconds.
I think we're going to see that this game as well.
It's pronounced Andy Mage.
Is this
Andy.
mid Magnus?
No.
Maybe.
Brewmaster's surely not going to be mid.
Oh,
Could be.
Mid Magnus.
Depends on the matchup.
Is mid Magnus
Mid
good?
Shadow Shaman.
Ooh.
Yeah, they could do support Magnus.
They could do support
Can
Brew.
you do support, bro?
That's all the time.
No, I guess so. Yeah,
Why
they
are
could
these
do.
here? I'll just
But yeah, it depends on who they're going to have in the mid. Let me have one. Stop eating
just
them all.
want
I
this
need
one.
some.
There's more of them. That's the thing that is in the chocolate.
What the hell?
It's a German thing.
What kind of weird ass? The chocolate's supposed to be tasty and delicious.
This is really nice. This
That
is
is-
really nice.
Wait,
This sounds good.
I thought you weren't allowed to eat chocolate. Also has lactose.
No, okay. So
Describe it for the viewers.
lactose
Lactose.
intolerance means your body cannot break down a certain protein.
Yes.
Lactose.
What's in a name?
That's not me.
However, so the things that are rich in it are like creams, like fresh cheeses.
So you can have milk and dark chocolate just fine.
Chocolate, like it can't have too much of it, but like chocolate, shredded cheese, like that's fine because it's super pasteurized and processed. But if you have like fresh stuff, trouble town. You get
Fresh
population, everyone in your
Do
general.
you still
vicinity.
get the repercussions from it if you inhale the cheese? As opposed to digest it.
Invoker, last
You
pick
can't
for
snuggle if
magical.
you just
Yeah.
straight into your heart. Usually that's. Don't do that at home though. That's for the intent.
Where's my
use
lemonade?
lovers.
Yeah, where's his lemonade? He asked for some lemonade. But they picked them out.
Ooh.
We saw Magical Invoker yesterday, didn't we?
I like
It wasn't that
yes,
good.
with it. Well, they can burst Panda now with
Yeah.
Invoker. They have 2-3 stuns.
And it's also more counter don't drop mag RP, but I still fear that any.
Yeah, I definitely like Empire's lineup way more.
I like
They
Empire.
have
I mean, I think the Magnus
have a
plus
little
melee at the
bit of
moment is
everything.
good.
It feels so much easier for them to win the game,
Yeah.
right? Like if they just, I envision team fights at some point. You're gonna have 5 and run at 5.
Prepare
Spells
for
off.
battle.
I think Dire Empire's lineup dominate. Action.
And I think Na'Vi looked a bit shaky as well in that game one. Like they should have won that game. Like
They
crystallized
should
his
have won
own,
that game.
and then they just they crumbled.
They're doing pretty much the exact same lane, Magnus plus Shadow Shaman this time. Same item build, boots 3 tangos. Empower level 1 on Shadow Shaman, who has high base damage. 91 damage, Jesus.
Balance.
What if you get Drow and then you get attack speed?
Okay.
Thirty seconds to battle.
They do, yeah. Yeah, do that. Yeah, Drow Shaman. I think Drow's legit. I'm still waiting for someone to play Drow. I see some Drow range again. That hero is good. I'm pretty sure. I want to see some new age Drow strats come into play. Well, let's see what we've got for these lanes. As Dream is finding where he wants to start things off. He's up top at the moment. There you go, with a bit of a chase down onto Snako. Snako, quick.
Begins.
Quick touch back. Around the runes, who's going to grab what? They will like to contest this one, as they'll now head straight on to Moon. Moon is...
3 for 1.
Oh, he already skilled in power, actually, so he has no skewer potential to escape, but it doesn't look like he needs to. We'll be able to turn and beat back on Crystallize and push him back. Top lane as well, Blizzy taking quite a bit of a harass there from the anti-mage to start the lane off.
So it's gonna be Brewmaster mid.
Yeah, it's
against
going to
an
be the Brew mid, yeah.
Invoker. I want to see what.
I think, against Invoker 1v1, I think we should see good things from Kolos. Well, he's going to have the Chongqing Brawler to get that extra, those sort of crits, and even sort of helping securing some of the harder CS against the Invoker.
Yeah, Brewmaster has a lot of strength early on, but has no armor, so if you want a ring of protection, just to mitigate some of the damage, plus without shield. Look at him.
Look at this guy! 3 in a row! Can he do it? Don't give up.
Power is actually hurting quite a bit though.
Is he gonna? He's gonna have his spells back up in a few seconds. He's gonna be able to Chongqing Brawler him in 2 seconds.
He knows.
Just run at him.
Wrong
He's
way.
taunting.
Take that drink!
Oh, so fast.
Speed up.
Oh! Brewmaster, ladies and gentlemen.
Give me some frogs in chat.
So, yeah, you can play Brew mid apparently now. It's a hero.
Radiant's
Tips
middle
coming
tower
out.
is under attack.
Again, Navi's tournament lives on the line. Potentially very scary.
And that's another move I love in a game too when you're up a game, right? Not something you want to do in a decider possibly, but assert dominance and put magical, maybe not on tilt, but at least a bit of a lead.
I mean, just get him run down like that. That's not gonna feel good for you. There's not really much you can do at all as an Invoker on his own. I'll hold him back.
Nah, I just want my lemonade.
Where's your lemonade?
Oh, look at the sanking offlane coming into play. Yeah, this is great laning setup from Empire as well. With an Undying with the Anti-Mage, you're never really able to pressure him in the lane. And
Nah,
sure, you can push it into him, but he just free farms under tower, no problem. Look at the denies he's up to already as well. And keep in mind, that's extra gold. He's already got 2.5 creeps of extra gold just from denies.
Yeah, he's having an easy lane top.
Look at the
Yeah.
center ward on top, so they can see the sanking. It's not in the usual spot.
Yep.
Now the question is, oh, Snako.
It doesn't even matter. He's gonna respawn.
Does the AM go for the Vanguard build this game? Because he has the Empower.
Yeah, he definitely could.
I
Just
think
to
he
tank up, I don't
yeah.
think they can kill him.
Super good against the PL. He might feel the temptation to go Vanguard AM this game.
I don't think so.
I mean,
he could.
I mean,
You're right,
he's to be fair, he's getting free farm, so he may want the Battle Fury timing still. Even though he has the Empower that he can rely on for
I mean,
farm.
let's be real. First, he needs his Wraith.
Oh yeah, that's true. He needs at least 2.
I think you skip the Vanguard and you just get like 2 or 3 Wraith Bands, treads, and just... I don't actually know. You could rush Manta. I've seen that with Empower before, but you could also just buy a Battle Fury. Hard farming. I feel.
I still think Battle Fury is fine. Magnus can't go and
Yeah.
follow you at the
Yeah, it's not
point
bad
of
for
the game.
sure,
and
no,
and
it's-
it's kind of a core Magnus. So you expect him to have items as well.
Are you even trying?
And also the cleave on top of the
I mean, yeah,
PL can't
yeah.
ever touch you.
Yeah, no, more cleave is not going to be bad at all in this situation. No, he has these options.
One cool thing about the Wyvern though, we saw what you do this at TI. When you have a PL core, it's one of the few carries that can actually threaten even when heroes targeted are Wyvern ulted because you'll burn the mana. So theoretically, you could
True.
lock down AM long enough to get him out of blink and then kill him. But
That's a good point.
it is a lot, you know, just to be able to try and kill an AM. It's like there's stages to this, like a final boss.
And he's gonna have that counter spell, so you gotta be careful with the curse. You could
Radiant's
end up
bottom tower
very
is
easily
under
cursing
attack.
yourself. True. It's one of
Seen
those
no
things
one do
that,
that?
you know, I guess if you're a good player, you are able to play around it because you're able to sort of bait it out and wait for it. But seeing as it's still very new into the game, we may still see even the pros get tripped up by a good counter spell usage. And Shaman should be fine. Able to walk himself away from a bit of an attempt by Magical. So yeah, still continuing free farm for this anti-mate. Na'Vi unable to do anything about him on this top lane as it seems.
And not just that, the Sanking 7-8-1. This was a second pick Sanking off lane.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, but this is having
skill build.
a very slow time, and he's dead with no points of burrow stroke. Not really anything else he can do other than try and find
Double
that farm.
damage Panda. Okay.
Oh!
That guy. That hero's gonna probably go. And he'll probably get nerfed.
I love it though because the only thing Brew needed, even if it gets nerfed, I just love the. This is what I love to see, is where you change the way Brew can be played. you can actually be a core now because you have that little bit of a steroid impact to get in range, slap off. Whereas previously, it felt like the hero was completely worthless. Phase, but like a lead. You're either playing from behind to just cast split, or you have to be far ahead. I just think that this makes him. He's one of the most fun heroes to watch.
Oh, he's gonna get better. He's gone too far this time, though. Definitely.
Surely.
Look at this hero.
Are you sure, Owen?
Where's the Sunstrike, bruh?
I don't know.
Sunstrike, come on.
It's invoked. He's thinking about it. He's waiting.
Oh, and he's way off the mark.
And he's way off. It's not even the
Oh,
same screen.
I don't know why I didn't go for it sooner. Yeah, I did
Wiz,
sooner. But
can Sunstrike kill couriers? Yes.
definitely not.
No,
No,
it cannot.
you cannot.
I don't know.
I'm like, I have never ever seen a courier get Sunstrike, and I've seen a lot of Dota too.
Otherwise,
So I would say
when you
it
Sunstrike-
absolutely you cannot
there's no way.
Sunstrike a courier.
There's no way.
You can Sunstrike for vision to hit the courier, but you
True.
cannot Sunstrike kill the courier. That would be too OP.
JJ, you know what they say. When life gives you melons, you're probably dyslexic, right?
I thought the German phrase was when life gives wheat.
Make 200 breads out of
No,
it.
no. The way the Germans say, when life gives you wheat, give it to the French and make them make the bread for you.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is that why you guys have him stay with you and be in the Costco hotels? So he has the Dutch cooking?
What's the Dutch cooking?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, we don't do
I haven't
cooking, so
experienced
there's... Who's cooking?
Well, isn't Dutch ovens a thing?
Yes, it is.
Dire's
You
middle
know,
tower
Dutch
is
oven
under
it.
attack.
Isn't that where you just let out a bottom burp underneath the sheets? And you hold it in there.
Well, you have to,
What?
you have to hold the other person.
You have to hold the sheets down by, so you have to contain it so it doesn't escape on its own.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it has a little bit of time to sort of fester.
Send help.
Yeah, to the point where you begin to feel the humidity between your legs and the sheet below.
Radiant's tower is under attack.
Where the
Anyway, back.
yeah.
Pressure here, but there's an undying. So what are you gonna do when there's a zombie defending the structures that you're trying to take? Navi looking to down, but I don't know if I like
Look
this
at this
engagement.
wraparound. It's nice, but it's not going to get them the kill. Now they got to run away. As Empire's into the TP.
Usually,
brawler.
usually I don't like
dude, look at him go.
Oh.
face boots. Let's go.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You know what the brawler animation sort of reminds me of? You know when you've had something to drink and you're on the way home and you really need the toilet? So you run really quick. It's like, oh, I'm nearly home. I need the toilet. But then you're like, oh, shoot, I'm running too quick. It's going to make me, piss my pants. I've got to slow down a little bit. That's what sort of is going on with the new animation. This sort of moment of regret. It's like, oh, no, I've moved too fast. I've got to slow down. Very thematic.
No, when I first
Radiant's
started
bottom tower
casting
is
stuff, I
under
was like, pushing the
Dire's
envelope,
middle tower is under
saying
attack.
something that could be considered rude.
Yeah, me too. Well, I've never been rude or offensive in my life. I'm a very polite young man.
I love that. Anyway.
Back to Phantom Lancer. Yes, I was just trying to win the game you stated at the start of the stream. I think I was
Oh, yeah,
silent
you
for
won. Yeah,
almost
you're
2
right.
minutes.
You're right. All right.
But dude, this anti-mage is getting so much farm though. I mean, this game, like the anti-mage we already said is great. This game, he's getting free farm.
Still, there's only 1k in favor of Empire Hope, so it's got to be somewhere
Radiant's
else on the
top
set of
tower
Navi
is
that
under
they're
attack.
actually getting something good.
They've got to stop
I mean,
this
the
guy getting his
PL
battle fury. He's
not
going to
been
get great
bad.
battle fury time.
And the Rubik is definitely nicely farmed.
And whenever you play
Somewhat.
against anti-mage, you are kind of forced to do something and then you make way more mistakes. This is the hero that I hate playing most against throughout the whole Dota time that I've been playing
anti-mage?
the game. Yeah, it just feels like you need to do
Dire's bottom
something and
tower
then
is
I mean-
under attack.
pressuring you to make a lot of mistakes.
And you always know that the guy that picked anti-mage is probably like a douche. You know what I mean? When you see someone in your pubs pick an anti-mage, you know it's not a nice person on
Yes,
the other
he
end
wants
of that
to win.
computer. It's
Importantly, he wants to win in a way that he gets.
yeah.
I feel like Dota.
It's all about him.
I like to be more of a point guard. I assist, and then my teammates, they throw down the dunk. An any mage player, not only do I want the ball, but get out of my way.
Absolutely. Something about this era.
Alright. The tram that I need to take is in 11 minutes.
Dire's
I'll
bottom
be
tower is
donating my
under attack.
microphone to JJ.
Oh, no,
I can
no,
put
it's
it in the
fine.
stand. It'll be simple.
Yeah, he's been silly.
Oh, he actually stunned him. What a
Oh.
hero!
The neutral stunned him though. Oh. They don't have any detection. So Blizzy can chill there in the sandstorm. Dream will continue to farm just outside of the sandstorm. And Navi, can they make any sort of go on? And Magical is here. He's trying to work his way towards the Midas, bottom lane. And Midas Moon. The skewer on to crystallize. They don't have the damage though. They've got to try and retreat. He has got an RP. Doesn't really want to use it. Maybe if he fills it back up there, but nice telekinesis from Chu. Make sure that no RP is possible. And maybe with the RP and the Shaman coming into the lane, they could have killed the...
And they killed the anti-mage. That's big.
They did get that anti.
And it was a kill towards magical as well. So of all people that can get that kill, that would be good
That
on.
that would
That would be-
imagine given him his Midas gold.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
He's got the full Midas ready.
Come on, courier. Get that value going. What a shame.
Dire's top
So,
tower is under attack.
The reason I like Vampire lineup is just because they can cause chaos in some different locations. Every brew split, Tombstone, Rasta Wards, like
Dire's
just
bottom
easy
tower
ways to
has
be
been
strong
denied.
in
Yeah.
location. And this all serves to
Dire's
just
top tower has fallen.
And bottom. Lies. Help Chu getting himself some action.
What level is Undying? He's super low level 4, yeah.
Oh, 13
Does he
minutes
have a
in.
tome? No, probably. Shadow Shaman got it since he's level 7.
Level 4 though? That's bad.
yeah, they would have liked to leave him a lane. Did a cool thing where he was top secured the lane for AM and then left, but traditionally I would have liked to see him maybe get mid lane as Brew went to rotate. He was in a bunch of those engagements. But you
Dire's
really
bottom
wanna
tower
get
is under attack.
Point, like now you have to follow around.
And he's gonna have a hard time recovering. Only level 1 Tombstone against the Phantom Lancer. Also Shadow Shaman wards. They're not gonna be
Dire's
that
top tower
effective.
is under attack.
That's a good point.
Dire's
PL does
structures
deal with
are
two.
fortified.
There we go. Knock him down. Let's get it fully committing, and he's actually going to be able to skew himself back to safety. Backups there from Black Angel.
Radiant structures
It matters that
are
you're level 4 or
fortified.
5, you can still...
Dire's top tower is
That
under
helps.
attack.
I love the build. He's maxing
Yeah, same.
Soul Rip, especially against the Phantom Lancer,
Radiant's
because
bottom
there are more
tower has
illusions,
fallen.
more heal, more damage.
Got that one.
They need to make something happen with this Brewmaster Blink Dagger.
Arcane Room too.
Yeah. It's kind of low on mana.
Very close to having the done.
But, yeah, you can buy time, but one of those weird games where both teams are. It'll come down to that one.
We'll find the Undying. Again. Danger in trouble.
They know they have a ward. Oh wait, did he die sentry? There was a ward in that camp until just moments ago.
But yeah, I mean, this game yet. The fact that he's been at the top the whole point.
Dire's middle
Battle.
tower is under attack.
Navi's lineup.
And you know what Suneko just did?
Oh.
He did.
Bounty room.
Dire's middle
He can't
tower
get close.
He did
Damn,
just
he
drew
got
it
out.
on the map. He knew exactly where they were though, so I was surprised to see him still
Oh,
get
nice
caught by
play
that.
from
Dire's
Suneko,
structures
escaping
are
from that. That's an
fortified.
RP down.
That was a larceny. He broke into the museum, took
Oh.
the crown jewels, and got out scot-free. Yeah, he did.
An hour
He
and a
died
half.
dewarding. Noble life of a support. He does get it. so it's
Value. Yeah.
Oh, look at this though. Kodos, he's out of mana. He's got nowhere to pop this Primal Split. He does have Blink up in a second, but they'll be able to keep on and keep the damage going. Kodos is going to be left behind. Sunstrike's going to come in, not even needed. Rise finishes off through.
But this is that PL defusal. There's no split active,
Dire's top
no RP
tower
on top
is
of
under
PL. There's
attack.
nothing to really deal with those illusions. That's what you're going to do if you're Navi. Just
Yeah,
keep
just-
the pressure going.
Yeah, get this action going for Crystallize. Just running down the
Dire's
middle
top
lane.
tower has fallen.
Really well done by Navi. This is how
Dire's
you've
middle
got to
tower
play the
They've
game.
got to play it fast against this hand.
And now they have a Blink Dagger on a Sand King, so every time a support shows on lane, either Rasta or Undying with the Sunstrike Blink stun, they should be able to kill him.
More animated
Dire's
first
middle
before than you would
tower
have
is
hoped,
under
especially
attack.
considering how good the
Dire's
Brewmaster's
middle
start
tower
was.
has
But
fallen.
this is the downside of going that Blink Dagger rush, especially after an item like Phase Boots. You're now all in on this idea that you're going to find kills constantly. But if you don't, you're just falling off hard. Part of the
Yeah,
reason
I've,
I
I've
like,
seen
Midas.
Brewmasters just going for Vlad's as a first item for some extra mana region. That's what you lack some armor for the team, and you just group up and fight.
I'll see Snako having a bit of a poke at them as they come out of the middle lane. TP's going to be coming in for the anti-mage. The vision at the moment, Dream. Blink forward, but on his own, not really anything you can do to chase down the Wyvern. But back to farming it is.
Oh,
Back to you, JJ.
so it's one of those games we're gonna maybe see AM. Like, this is just like the new Dota, where both teams just posture, no one looking to make a critical error. Both teams with the ability to turn team fights around. Nice, skewer back.
What is Blizzard trying to do? This Link stun.
Oh, it's a bait. The winner's curse. That's going to kill the Undying. Lily still manages to get the stun off. Sunstrike down onto the Magnus.
Afterwards,
Moon's
the
still
low
alive for now. He has the RP to lock down at least one. The damage enough from the anti-mage to get Dream that double kill as Na'Vi have lost 3.
Be a triple.
They're going to lose more as well. Saneko's gone triple kill for Dream's anti-mage.
They shouldn't fight without Invoker, but he was just farming his Aghanim Scepter, and Blizzy blinks in blindly, tries to stun whatever.
It feels like the same as the first game, that fight they lost. Like, you have information, you're not really ready for this fight, but you try and force it anyway. So,
Now
like,
you,
for what purpose?
You're going to lose Roche as well.
Yeah, for DDAM.
Scanning.
Oh, actually scared. You're not going to lose Roche. I guess they're respawning.
Use scan.
That does hit Roach, but now bear in mind.
It does indeed.
All you viewers at home that don't read the patch notes.
I'm looking at you, Twitch chat user 292.
This makes game a lot easier.
Oh, wow, did they do well, probably can.
Yeah, I mean, Roche is super low.
They can't fight. They have no RP, no Rasta
Yeah, they're
boards,
just going to
no
let
split.
Navi take it. All right. Well, Navi may have lost a painful fight, but they still end up getting a very easy Roche.
I think you take that, to be honest. Your Invoker's got Aegis and Ags now, and this is your timing to go win. You'd probably rather AM get a bit more gold than
Yeah, you don't. I think you're happy with that sequence of events now. Yeah, for sure.
It at least evens it out, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy how big of an objective Roche has become. Because the game is more slower paced now. It feels not really. I mean, it's 9 to 8, 25 minutes in or something like that. Is it 25?
Dire's middle
Well,
tower
19
is under
minutes in the
attack.
moment.
Jeez, everyone's got so much gold. Holy
Radiant
shit!
Yeah, it's
Shot.
really
Tower is
the
under
games
attack.
for everyone just progresses so much quicker now. It
Like
feels.
Yeah. Okay.
Anti-Mage is extremely farm.
Hey, I mean, he is, yeah. Mantis style nearly done on top of Battle Fury at 20 minutes in.
I just remember like this would be. This hasn't felt like a dream game for AM, but his farm is like just insane. Like, and PL's kept up with them, as has Invoker. Like, that's just crazy to me. I really yet to get a feel for the tempo of Dota.
Oh, found Snake.
And Dream is the one who's getting all the kills, last 4 kills, all 4 him, so that's a Manta style.
Oh, mid. Dying. Will die. Definitely Blast finishes him off from Magical. Now I've been out
backstab.
pushing, but Dream. Gonna look to try and come and play around with him. They are looking towards him. EMP's down, but he'll quickly blink out of range of it. Now, Skewer, Chew, with the stolen blink. keep the distance. Dream's getting out of here, as it seems. They know the Crystallizer's turned up. They don't want to mess around too much with the PL.
But the illusion onto the mag to prevent the blinking. Really well done by Crystallize.
Blizzy's on top of him as well. They're draining the mana with the illusions. Moon is in trouble, but
No
Dream-
mana.
Oh, he jumps in, Blizzy's gone. Dream will take the Sand King. Dark Angel coming in, but focusing as well. Down on the Invoker. Magical's trapped. They've lost the Aegis on Magical.
They have a
Crystallize-
sentry for him as well.
He's got to get out of this, Sineko. He'll pop down the Winter's Curse, but Kodos, he's outside of range of it, so he's still able to get the slow out onto Magical. Do they have the
vision.
protection required? That's the question. I don't think they do. The Ghost Walk out will keep Magical safe. On the side, Shackles will control one of Na'Vi as Chew does get left behind.
Stolen rewards.
They're going to have to give him some money to him.
They're easier to block now as well since they spawn in a circle instead of the square previously. Which I like. I didn't really enjoy that your couple pixel click to determine whether a fight's won or lost.
Look at the item progression on Brewmaster.
What? There isn't any.
Dire's bottom
Just the
tower
blink
is
dagger.
under attack.
Oh.
Feels so bad because if he went, let's say Midas, you don't want to go for you have anti-mage in your team, you'll probably get
I think you
Dire's
do.
bottom
from the team.
tower has
But on a hero like a Brewmaster who depends on levels so much, especially level 20 and 25 game drags, could have actually.
I saw that I can't remember who it was at the major, but it was Pasha on VP, and I like it so much more because yeah, sure you don't have the blink for an extra few minutes, but you know your game's gonna go long. You have an anti-mage.
Yeah.
That ensures that you always remain a force, whereas now he's not really gonna be a core, and you're still just a space maker. You never really are gonna be able to deal the damage that you'd expect from a mid hero. Whereas you can see the Invoker obviously is gonna continue to scale rapidly.
Oh, they got him. They got him. They just found Magical pretty alone. And that's the Invoker
Completely
down.
alone.
Yeah, the aggressive tips come out.
Yeah, we can see his scaling on Dota Plus. Yes.
Getting a lot of love.
Dire's
old
top
shards.
tower is under attack.
And you can. Does it feel like Na'Vi is a bit rattled at the moment? They taken a couple weird engagements so far, split around the map. Don't seem to have like a clear game plan.
No, it's been shaky for Na'Vi. They had a great start yesterday, but they did begin to sort of make these errors in their games. And today in this series, it's looking like that problem did not get resolved overnight. These sort of misplays, just having so your Invoker and such getting caught out on their own, and just allowing us AM to have such a beautiful game. Like this, like at the moment, this really should be quite an easy game for Dream to carry.
And it feels just very reactive. Even now, they're masked. They TP 2 players in. Blizzy again goes for a stun, but he's completely alone.
Okay,
Change the target.
I'll go for the easy target. Go for Chew.
Chasing with the brew split. Will he get the tornado off? It should land a kill. Yes, he does.
There goes Dream. Clears up the wave. Clears up the illusions. Sineko. A Winter's Curse. What did he Winter's Curse there? Was the Primal Split? I think it was. But doesn't kill the Primal Split. And I mean, Empire are just getting so much money here for Dream.
What?
RP's being used to lock down Crystallize. They have the Shackles. He does have a little bit of mana left to Doppelganger out. He'll turn towards Moon, trying to bring down the Magnus with him. We'll find it.
Crystallize,
But the
but-
chase is here and he's out of mana.
Purge.
He's trying for the Dukes, but nah, he's gone. They've got the vision for the Hex. Another kill, another team fight win for Empire.
Yeah, I just question like why take this fight? It's one thing, I agree, you're on a clock, you need to get something done, but where was your success? Like, what was the play there? And that's a Scotty going to be finished now on the enemy as well.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Navi,
tower
I mean, they
is
have to
under
step it up.
attack.
This is potentially the end of the road here.
I think
If we
Lincoln
drop
Sphere
this
is one of the better items on the anti-mage right now,
Outstanding.
I agree.
especially with the new spell shield or whatever the name is.
Lincoln, does Ag still do the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have Ags anymore, right?
Who?
Anti-mage.
There's just
No, there's no
Ags.
Ags. Yeah, there's no Agonyms. There's no
So it's
Agonyms.
like an old Ag.
But yeah, dude, yeah, if he
Lincoln.
gets Lincoln's as
And
well.
he needs way more mana
Right.
because he's using that spell and
Mhm.
against the Phantom Lance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he needs a bit of
agree.
reject.
He's burning a lot of mana.
No, yeah, I think Lincoln's plus counter shell. It's just
Yeah,
so
I-
hard to.
You're also not really on a hero that is going to ever survive by running away from you on the side of Navi. It's more the poke, the item, like Yulzing themselves, peel, etc. I feel like Lincoln's Abyssal could have been much better here. Lincoln's Abyssal Butterfly, perhaps,
Yeah.
or even just a heart. But I don't know if you want heart, because to your point, if you run out of mana, you might die. And you're against PL Invoker, so always a possibility.
Oh, you say you like Butterfly?
Yeah, butterfly against PL.
Yeah, shot against the... Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, just more like planning for your 6th slot. That's what every AM's got to do. Like, what do we actually go win the game on when I'm maxed out?
You can feel Navi is kind of in a rush right now. They need to do something because they feel Navi is far more ahead
Radiant's
of
top tower.
than them, but actually just 1k.
Trying to start a fight here. Dream.
Split.
Lincoln, he gets the split off before dying. So now Navi, they have to back out. They have to try and get out of him, make sure they don't lose anyone. They've lost Chu. Question is, do they
Timely
lose
Invis,
anyone else? Yeah,
Radiant's
does
top tower is
give
under
Blizzy
attack.
the safety.
Dire's structures
Get away.
are fortified.
And you see Dream desperately seeing to find more. Oh, Crystallized dodging the RP in the mid lane. Refusal play charge.
Not a
Used
good
on
chase.
Dream. Trying to find himself on top of a target. Crystallized. With a doppelganger, they do have the control on the anti-mage. Can they kill Dream? No. Blinks back up. Dream's out of there. They'll watch from the sidelines. They'll leave the Undying behind. So Navi are able to find a support kill at the end of it all. They'll get Black Archangel.
Hey, that was just a very strange case. And that's something you see in these like tier 2, tier 3 teams that you just will never see from the VPs or the secrets. The moment that RP whiffs, top tier teams are just out.
Yeah.
Like they're aborting immediately. Whereas Empire, it takes them like 15 seconds of Chicken Little.
Magical.
Oh, whoa, what?
Again, on his own.
Alone, sleeping. Time to go tornado that away or something.
Oh, using the counter spell there to bounce back the Spirit Lance.
Wyvern's there too.
Lizzie will save Crystallized.
He has
will
no
he?
mana.
Oh no, yeah.
Scotty.
Oh my goodness. Dream. I mean, this anti-mage, he's played it perfectly, but it really does feel like Na'Vi have done nothing this game to make it difficult for
What
Dream.
is the cooldown on that spell?
He has like
It's super low.
What
1
the
second
heck is
downtime.
that?
3 second
1.6
cooldown, 3 second cooldown, 1.4 duration, so nearly 50% uptime
Radiant's
on
structures
reflect.
That's getting
What?
fixed for sure.
Like, dude, anti-mage, I'm surprised we didn't see anti-mage yesterday against Mikasa. This has got to be.
middle tower is under attack.
Like, anti-mage is in a very, very good
I
spot.
stand by this mag AM strat here.
Yeah.
When you're up
Oh,
one
yeah.
is perfect. Because how easy is it for them to win with just one misplay on a counter spell that is apparently now up 50% of the time?
He didn't even cast any good RPs this
Radiant's
game.
bottom tower has fallen.
Just an Emperor.
Is this stream delayed at all, JJ?
5 minute delay.
5 minute delay?
Radiant's middle
Keep a
tower
clock.
is under
If there aren't a hell of a lot of frogs when that
Radiant's
comes
middle
out, then
tower
I'm
has
be
fallen.
pretty disappointed.
Yeah, look at this again.
He's just literally sleeping here.
Yeah,
He
he's,
invokes,
the crystallized
Sunstrike.
Snake have left him and gone.
He went for EMP instead of Tornado as well, but it wouldn't have mattered. He was dead.
And this is the anime. They're just the chase ability. But the fact that both of his spells are such low cooldown, the blink and the counter spell, like how if you can't initially just hold him off, he's gonna chase you across the entire map, and it's very likely you can't do anything to hold him back. He just gets kill after kill. See what Na'Vi can do. They're coming back in with the smoke. And they've got to look for some big play. They're 8k down, 21 to 14 Empire with the advantage.
It only lasts for one spell though, right? Not the whole duration.
That is true. Right?
That would be okay.
No, it says no. Wait, no, it's any targeted spell. It stays up for the whole time. You can't just remove it.
How does someone come up with an idea? Like, you know what should be good? Let's
Or
give him a free
Maybe they could kill him this time.
with Lincoln Spear.
Dream?
Or just free
Oh
axe.
no, he's just turning and hitting. Can they kill him? They killed him. They killed the anti-mage, and he does not have buyback. But Kodos is still alive, and he's still got Primal Split. He will get Blizzy. Look at anything more. He's searching. Magical will escape. All right, that was probably the best fight Na'Vi's had this game. They managed to get 2 cores, but they do still lose 3 for it. So,
Shadow
but you can
Shaman.
see because of how far behind they are, it's still a favorable goal change.
Shadow
for the
Shaman's
Sun
level
Devil.
20 with Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. Pounds did he go? The reward health? Yeah. That is
Pretty class.
pretty rough to deal with. Yeah, he has the XP talent. trying to get level 25 ASP, where you get the ward attack damage, and then all of a sudden you can just drop wards.
Splash.
Get a
Splash.
refresher shard, it just literally ends the game. If they get refresher shard on Rasta and he drops 2 sets on your base, like you've actually just lost. Yeah, I don't know if I like. This is the thing with the AM build. Yeah, the Scotty's been nice, but you're always going to get that Abyssal. And I feel like a Butterfly or a Lincoln's is just so valued in this game for your survivability. Preferably both, I would say.
Look at this.
I guess he just wants to get a BKB right now because he has a Scotty and get rid of the power.
Oh, they're going to get her in time. They are.
This game lasts long enough.
They're going to be able to contest this. Kodos is in. Straight away with the split, looking to force Na'Vi outside of the pit. Blizzy just get the stun onto Moon. They're focusing him down. They'll lift him up. They've got the Magnus. Moon's gone. They get one and buyback straight away. Magical popping the BKB and backing up to the high ground. Kodos still with the split, forcing back Na'Vi. He's got the control on Chu. Dream's turned up to the fight too. As Chu will be able to blink away, but the chase is there. Dreamin with the first hit bash cuts down the Ruby. And into the pit Empire go, and they themselves will look to be the team that ends up claiming Roshan.
Really well done by the Brew in that fight as well. Constantly prioritizing dispelling PL illusions. You can see as soon as Crystallized realized he was naked all by himself, he had to just doppel out because he would have died 100% otherwise.
And look like Na'Vi might have been able to scrape something for themselves there, getting that Roche, but another objective taken away from them. Empire playing that bit faster, and I mean, Dream's anti-mage just continuing to be so far ahead of everyone else in the game.
Dream has a dream, and it's advancing to the upper bracket.
Yeah, that is true. Russian has even got cheese. And, jumping in. Counter spell and a blink away, and he will be fine.
He's got the Aegis though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's holding Aegis and cheese.
The roster ward's still attacking, but stolen.
Then he goes again, Dream. The Bastion Magical does put the BKB, Dream.
Trouble.
RP for what?
He misblinked. He misblinked.
He blinked way too short. And now with the Winter's Curse down to 3, and they have the setup for the Meatball Blizzy. In with the Burst Strike, they'll kill the Magnus, the Undying. They take the Aegis. Can they kill the aim a second time? He's going to have counter spell up when he spawns. So should be able to get himself... RP. Oh, the stolen RP. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect from Chu. He had the RP ready to go. Now Na'Vi. Chase. Kill that through the ult. They can just keep the green one alive until he respawns. They want to wait this out.
Tornado on top. Good.
And he's
absolutely
good.
Of course he's good.
Magical. Perfect timing. Did exactly as you said. Make sure there's no chance to get out with a blink. And Na'Vi.
You know what they say? Come closer, it's shorter than you think.
What?
What? When you're peeing, right?
Radiant structures
What?
are fortified.
Pee on the floor. You never saw that sign?
What?
On top of urinals? What? No, I was talking about RP.
Oh. Okay.
But your P or
No,
my
RP.
RP as a collective.
No, like the RP.
Oh, and
mag whiffed 100%.
not my P. RP. Well, Na'Vi. They're now pushing the base. There's no anti-mage for 30 seconds. There's no brew for 30 seconds. What is
Dire's
going
middle
on in
tower
this
is
game?
under attack.
This is a clap. 2-2. Well,
This is the new El
Russian
Clasico, I
community.
think is what you're trying to say. Na'Vi versus Empire Dot Hope.
Dire's middle tower
Na'Vi going to take the mid-round. Just like that.
Yeah, all it
Back in
takes
the game.
is- yeah, you just gotta convince the enemy to dive your tier 4s and miss all their spells after taking mid-rack. Na'Vi, wise men,
for
they
this
learn
again.
from the mistakes of others. Yeah, this is... I mean, they just made it easy, and Blissey is in position. Like, this is the dream for your SK Wyvern combo, where all of a sudden you're meteoring, and then 3-2-1 Blizzy, triple stun, actually misses the Undying, but it doesn't matter.
But, and, you know, Chu as well, just have that RP ready. You know, Sure, you got counter spell, ain't going to save you against that AoE lockdown Chu had to offer. They really did do it perfect there, Na'Vi.
He would have had to man dodge the RP, but that's a lot easier stuff.
And I
And
don't
he
know
still might
if
get
he might
chased
not
down.
even known that Chu had it. I don't know if he saw.
I feel like we've seen this in a lot of games with these
Didn't have time.
mags, these enigmas, where it's almost sometimes better for them to have fell.
Sure,
Because the
yeah.
Rubik utilizes it better than they did.
Yeah, that's right. If he didn't go in and with that RP, they wouldn't have... He may have still been run down, but he would have had a chance to blink out Manta, counter spell. Might have escaped.
He still doesn't have a BKB. He needs a BKB, especially
Yeah.
Hex right now.
I just don't like the itemization. The Scotty and the Abyssal accomplish the same thing for your AM, and it just feels awkward. Butterfly represents so much survivability against PL. Lincoln's for the reasons you discussed as well, but yeah. Hence game.
I mean, the gap closed now. Only a 1k lead for him. Na'Vi being able to strike back as they just did.
But will Empire strike back?
Well,
This is the exact same spot where Navi lost game number 1.
oh, it was. Oh god. Oh god.
They have the same
Not
vision up
again.
too.
Oh no! Oh no! Not this spot again! Oh, the stolen RP. There was. Is that going to do it? That's the question. They're trying their best to commit onto the anti-mage, but he's got the guy.
Oh god.
Not this same spot.
Oh no.
The same spot. Has crystallized. He's trying his best to fight back, but they're on top of him. The bash is there. The PL's dead.
Not like this.
Oh no. This area, I mean, Na'Vi just need to stay away from that area. This is some bad lift, you know. Don't hang around this.
Empire strikes back decisively, and unfortunately for Na'Vi, their road may end here. There is no time for a sequel until perhaps the next major.
Or the mine.
Radiant's
Or the minor.
They could still make it for the minor. They did pretty well. They didn't win the last minor, but they made it to the finals. So at least that's something for Na'Vi. If they get knocked out here, if they had a good run at last minor, they could have. So it's certainly to say they would be going into the minor as one of the favourites. I mean, if they clean up their players, as this is not the Na'Vi we were seeing at the minor. They're slipping up way more. Their play was much more flawless at the minor. But here in these qualifiers, they're struggling. As I think, again, as you say, a large part of it down to the fact that the new patch, the approach from Empire, coming in with this anti-mage Magnus draft, something different, catching them off guard. It's having a big effect. It's now to the 8k lead once again. I mean, Na'Vi, they are still in this game, but
fallen.
each fight just seems to get harder and harder for them.
Double damage.
Oh, AM misses that there's still 2 bounty runes up bottom though. Most unfortunate.
I might go and check them out. There you go. Oh, there we go.
Now he's like, wait, maybe there's another.
Ah.
A lot of gold, and it's even more investment because as those bounty runes sit there, they continue to increase in value.
Radiant's
Bonus 4 or 5 gold per player, per rune.
Right. And look at this, they're coming with the smoke. They're still hoping maybe the dream
Radiant's bottom
attract some
shroud
sort of
has
attention.
fallen.
He's playing a 4-second cooldown.
He's correct. The cooldowns are so low on this era. 3.5.
Is that talented? He talented it, right?
That's still 3.5 second blink. And the fact that he has the counter spell now as well, like that just makes the blink that even more crazy.
What if you get Octarine for
Then, I mean, I'm down. You know, I'd do that,
just for some meme builds? Have spell shield all the time.
dude. And then what with the mana void cooldown talent as well at the max level? You got mana void on like what? Someone do the math. What's the talent? How much time? 50 seconds. 50 seconds. So down to 20 seconds. Like that. So you get like 14-second mana void cooldown.
Counterspell still gives you passive magic resist
Yes.
too. So they literally just said, hey, let's give
Just to make it better.
Ags just
Yeah.
for free.
Yes. Yeah, man, make
Because
it
this
better.
didn't make Necro broken when we gave him an E for a Q in addition.
Yeah, but for 40 mana, with good trade.
Oh, hey, the curse, the setup, tornado as well. Shaman's dead. Anti-mage certainly isn't. He's able to blink back out to safety. 5 outs going to come out for the Shaman. Is now straight in. Dreams on top of Magical. The RP is what looks him down. There is a cold embrace. Buying some time for Magical, but the skewer slow comes through. Magical falls as well as Blizzy. Na'Vi being pushed back to the fountain as Empire will take the bottom rack. They'll take the game. They'll take the series. GG is called. Empire will move on, and Na'Vi will get knocked out of the major qualifiers.
I think this is the best reincarnation of Empire